Thank you all for tuning in again to this Where's That podcast. I am your host, El Jefe. I'm going to continue on where I left off at. We're talking about the modern women of 2020, let's just say 2020 to 2023. There's a lot to be discussed about this. So, here's the thing. Are people looking for marriage nowadays like it used to be? Like nobody wants to get married now, especially guys. Like guys don't want to get married now. Because we have a lot of modern women. And for those who don't know what modern women are women that expect a lot from a guy. They expect for a guy to do pretty much everything for them. Also, they only care about their appearance. Yeah, they care about their appearance. And see, that's where we have issues at. Because the appearance is not going to be around forever. It's your character. You understand what I'm saying? It's your character. Your character makes you who you are. A good person, a nice person, a person that everybody looks up to or admires. Your characteristic could mean a whole lot. So let's go ahead and talk about the modern day woman. I hope everybody's out there is having a good day. I want to start off by saying that. My thing is this. You know what they used to say, where's the 90s? 1990? We need that 90s love back. Let me ask y'all something real quick. Do y'all agree that since these reality shows that came out, do you guys agree that that's what changed men and women of how they interact or approach each other? Because nowadays the respect level isn't there anymore. I noticed that the respect level for men and women aren't there anymore. Society has it that now that you don't have to be committed to anybody now. Like everybody's sharing everybody because that's the thing to do. I don't know. But if you look at TV, which I don't look at it a lot, I look at certain things that maybe certain programs I may want to catch or look at. But if you look at all the things that's taking place, especially with our black community, no one's fighting for relationships anymore. No one's fighting for relationships anymore. Everybody's fighting to either have a good time or meet somebody that has some type of asset that they can benefit from. So my thing is this. two people should be bringing something to the table other than their bodies. Like preferably me, I believe each person should have their own table. Yeah. I believe each person should have their own table to bring. So if something happens to my table, we have your table. If something happened to my table, we have your table. If something happened to your table, we have my table. Right? So it's a two-way street. At least we think that it is. I mean, I know that it is, but some people think it's a two-way street. They don't know that it is. Like, have a relationship. Two people have to be set up. Two people have to be set up to where you benefit from each other. You add value to each other. You add value to each other. Now, modern day woman, whoever you are out there, hope you're listening. Because some people say, the modern day women are the new women of the generation that aren't using any of the old fashioned ways. We're doing it the new way. The way to where we benefit. That's the modern way, or the modern day women thoughts, how they can benefit from the situation of being with a guy. So when I think about the modern day, the modern day women call themselves baddies. Baddies. You guys know what a baddie is? You know where the term baddie comes from? If you don't, look it up in the Urban Dictionary. But I'm going to tell y'all real quick. Women that call themselves baddies are pretty much women that always, like I say, always be in the clubs all the time, getting dressed on the cameras, posting on social media, angles of their bodies while they're putting on whatever designer clothes or whatever they have on. And they're always out and about. They're never home a lot. They call themselves baddies. Women that like the attention from others. Baddies. Baddies. Now, let me ask you a question real quick. This goes out for the guys out there. Do you want a baddie or do you want a wife? Because there's a difference. A wife can be gorgeous, beautiful, sexy, stunning, and don't have to show anybody on social media her shape, her clothes, where she's at, who she's with, how much fun she's having. She don't have to do that. So just for those who were wondering, when y'all heard females calling themselves baddies, what baddies are, what people can consider a baddie, that's pretty much a baddie. A baddie is someone that just think that she's Miss It. I mean, everybody should think highly of themselves. Yes, true indeed. But if all you have is your looks, and going out to the clubs, going out on vacation, having somebody to fly you out or get flued out, that's another subject. We'll talk about that at another time, a later time. But baddies, in my opinion, they are a liability, not an asset. So I want somebody that's going to be an asset to me, not a liability. Not someone that I got to take care of. Not someone I got to keep up. What do they call it? High maintenance. High maintenance, quote unquote. They consider themselves a baddie too. I don't want a high maintenance woman. Most men that's looking for a family or a wife, they're not looking for high maintenance women. They're not looking for baddies. They're not looking for Instagram models. And that's cool, if you want to, put pictures on Instagram or whatever, but it's just the type of pictures you're taking and putting out there. Because see, when I go on Instagram and look at pictures on Instagram, I can already pick out the baddies, the high maintenance, the liabilities, the woman that's outside. I'm outside. I'm outside. We outside tonight. I can already pick them out. Be outside. That's cool. Be outside. But understand something, ladies. When you put content out there, videos or picture, you can put it out and take it down. Your content will always remain out there if you take it down or delete it, because it's on a platform on the back end of the developer side. It doesn't go away. So they can put your content anywhere at any given time. When you decide to say, you know what, a couple years from now, oh, I don't like that. I didn't like that me back then. That me right there, I don't like that me. I was doing too much. But guess what? At some point, your kids are going to see the baddie, the liability, the high maintenance price chicks, Your kids are going to see that. And guess who else is going to see it? Maybe the guy that you really like and that's into. He might see that you and think, did she change? Hopefully she did. So let's not move with the end, the baddies, because there's a lot of people saying that they can't find a good man. This is the time where you need to look in that mirror and say, hey, who am I? Is that really me? Like, are you doing everything for attention? Or are you doing it because this is who you truly are? That's the angle you need to look at. Is this who you truly are? Because I can tell you, a lot of times When guys look at certain type of women, especially the baddies, the ones that's always out there, you're the fun girl. You know what the fun girl is? The fun girl is the girl or the woman. Let's just say the woman, the fun woman. You're the fun woman that everybody just want to have fun with. You're the pass around girl.
That's good.
You're the pass around girl. Do you want to be the pass around woman? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Ask yourself that. Then you can kind of see where you are in life. I don't know. I don't know. Like I can go on and on and on about this subject. And go on and on about this subject. So take time out to reevaluate yourself. Reevaluate yourself, ladies. Now, I'm not here to bash y'all. I'm not bashing women at all. Never that. Never will. Never. I got sisters. I got 4 sisters. So I don't bash anybody. Everybody's different. But all I'm saying on this particular topic is a baddie isn't the person you want. Hold on one second, y'all. A baddie isn't the person that you see yourself with, as far as when it comes to us men. Hold on one second. Let me turn this around real quick. Move that around. So, take in consideration that, I know there's going to be some of y'all out there that's going to disagree or may be in your feelings about what I'm saying about the baddies or whatever. But, it is what it is. It's just, other than your friends are not going to let you know, hey, girl, we don't need to be doing this because it's drawing too much attention, the wrong attention. If we want to have somebody, in our future, they're going to look at these videos and pictures and see, what we used to do or what we're doing. Right now, everybody just want to have fun. Everybody want to have a good time. Everybody want to travel. So I get it. You want to go out there, travel, have a good time, be with your friends, meet people. I get it, man. But where's your direction? Where's your direction, modern woman? High maintenance woman? Liability woman? Fun girl woman? Fun woman? Whatever. Like, where you at? Where's your mindset? Are you living for the moment? Are you living for the moment? I don't want to be included in anything that's just for the moment. Because everything that we do or we should think about, it should be a lifetime of memories that you can go back and look on and say, hey, I'm not ashamed that I did this or did that. Now, there's some things in life that you're going to look back and you're going to be like, dang, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe everybody saw me doing that back then. Okay, we're gonna go on now. We're gonna go on. We're gonna go on. We're gonna roll on real quick a little bit more. So, modern women are the type of women that talk about, I'm not submitting to a man if he can't do everything by himself. He can't pay the bills, all the bills, then I'm not submitting to him. That's a modern day woman too. Like the guy has to do everything. Unless she's not going to submit. Or she's not going to submit, I should say. Not going to submit to him because if he can't take care of her, pay all the bills, then he has no say so in what goes on in her life, the house. It's like the guy carries all the weight. And that's why when people say, a lot of women don't ask their men, hey, are you okay? Because mentally, men go through a whole lot more than you ladies think or think you know. Because we feel like we have to satisfy you guys in any way, shape, or form, however, by wherever, whenever. Gotta do what we gotta do. Otherwise, you're not gonna be happy. It's gonna be something that's gonna be debating upon, or
That's good.
you guys just gonna be complaining about what we're not doing. And I'm talking about the modern woman. I'm not talking about wifey women that are wives, because the way I look at it, when a real woman have an issue, I don't call it complaining. I call it she's coming to you because she has a problem. But modern women complains. Real women, wife material, don't complain. They have a problem. And sometimes we as men look at it as some of them complaining. Some of them are complaining too, but they're not. They're really just genuinely telling you, hey, this is a situation. This is what I'm not happy with. This is what we need to correct. That's a woman. A woman comes to you and communicates. So, like I said, when you commit to a relationship, and as a woman, when you submit to a man, in marriage, because you submit in a marriage, not a relationship. You don't submit to no man in a relationship. But there's certain things you gotta show us as men before we get married to you, that you are a wife. You got to show us some things. We got to feel comfortable knowing that, hey, you know what? I'm going to possibly ask this woman to marry me one day. I'm going to possibly ask her to marry me. And then we think back like, what does she bring to the table? She's gorgeous. See, that's when we start thinking about our futures, when we got to put another person in our future. That's when we start really thinking and things start processing like fast. You know what I'm saying? Like fast, like Because there's a lot of guys that are in relationships with baddies and on their way to marrying a baddie. And that's not what real men want. Real men want a woman of value, class, morals, goals, ambitions, helpmate. That's what men look for. Men don't look for just prettiness. So again, reevaluate yourself, look in the mirror, figure out who you are, not who you want to be for attention. Attention seekers don't keep attention for very long. Believe me. Because you will get a name out there from somebody else or other people, a group of people. So while you at it, while you figuring it all out, think about your future. And to the women that out there that's traveling and with many men, look at those body counts. Do you want to have a high body count? They say that for every guy in the whole world, there's 20 women or 30 women to one guy. Because there's a lot of men out there that are with other men. So there's a lack of men out there for a lot of the women. So what do? They go be with other people's men. That's what they do. That's what they're doing. It's a game. If you didn't know what it is, it's a game. Because that's what you're doing. You're playing a game. Because somebody has this guy, so you're going to see, hey, how can I play my cards and get this guy, knowing that he's in a relationship, he's married or whatever. I want to get flued out. I don't care if he's married or not. As long as he's paying for me, I want to get flued out. That's a modern woman. As long as you can do for me, I don't care what else is going on in your life. That's how modern day women thinks. Who do you want? Who do you want? You want the person that brings value? Or do you want the person that's going to bring value and keep the value there? I want the person that's going to bring value and keep the value there. Now, I know we talked about that. Like, I want y'all in the comment section, just kind of, you can give me your thoughts, your opinions, If I ruffled a few feathers out there, it's cool too, give me your feedback. I just want to hear what you got to say. Because we need the women in our black community to understand. Do not move with a fad, trending or whatever. Don't move with it. Be you. And live your best life. But don't live your best life doing things that you're going to regret later. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I mean, if you want to do it, that's up to you. That's all up to you. But I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm just saying, hey, the things that you do now, you got to give account for in the future. That's all I'm saying. Because the thing that you're doing now is going to be a past that the people of the future are going to look back on and say, hey, I didn't know she was like that. Even careers, you might have your what they call it, profile name not being your real name, your government name, that you don't think your job is going to find out and see. But guess what? The way these social media platforms are set up to where you have mutual friends and who's recommended to be your friend, because some people that works with you use their real name and you're friends with them, and it's going to recommend somebody in your circle of where you work at. It's going to recommend you to be their friend, and they're going to look at who is Big Booty Strawberry Chocolate Delicious Kendra, and they see your profile picture, and it's a picture of you, profile picture of you looking regular in your regular, clothes. But when they go to look at your videos and pictures, they're gonna be like, whoa, this is the person that I hired? That's it. They're gonna say, is this the person that I hired? Is that the person that I hired?
That's good.
Think about that. Think about that. That's all I'm saying. Think about it. I remember this one girl I used to date a long time ago. I'll never forget it because it didn't last long. It didn't last long at all. Because of me. Because how I found out things about her from just a circle of people that, I'm not saying that I knew, but I was around. And, everybody gossip, everybody talks. Everybody talks, especially when you're amongst a group of people. And I'm the person, I talk too. Believe that. A lot of y'all know that I talk. But I also observe. My ears are glued. Like, these ears is glued to what people are saying. Like, let me just shut my mouth and just listen. That's what they're talking about over here. I'm listening, believe that. So they knew that I was talking to this particular person. And the person was with me too. We were there. So, everybody, breaks away from whoever they're, talking to. The guys start talking to the guys. We talk about football or whatever, sports. Females go talk to the females about whatever they're talking about. And all of a sudden, I hear one of the person's mate come over and say, hey, such and such is talking to blah, blah, but how is she here with him? Does he know about this other person? And me, she didn't say it to like where I directly could hear. She was trying to be a little discreet about it. but I did hear it. I heard what she said. And she was like, well, the guy was like, not to my knowledge, I don't think they're talking anymore. Meaning the person I'm with, the other person. And she's like, nah, because it was together yesterday. And I don't think it's fair for him not to know. So, that situation was just kind of weird because I was like, okay, I was with her yesterday as well. So how she was, with old boy. Because her and I spent some time together. We went out and then dropped her off, whatever. So the crazy part about it is when, we all were leaving, the same person that she was telling her boyfriend about in the circle, the guy pulled up to the house as we were all walking out. He pulled up in a nice, I think that was a Maserati, right? I think that was a Maserati. I don't think it was it was a Maserati. Pulled up in a Maserati. And the first thing he asked her was why she wasn't answering his phone calls. Now, I had no knowledge about this guy. None at all. Them still talking. She always told me about, she was in a relationship with this guy, but everything had ended. So dude was like, I want all those purses I bought you back. I want this and that back. And I'm taking your name off my bank account. That's what he told her. So she looks at me like, just give me a minute. Please just give me a minute. Let me talk to him real quick. And I'm thinking like, okay. She's a modern day woman. She was a modern day woman because I'm not with her no more. So I don't know how she is now, but she was still attached to this guy. I didn't know. I didn't spend every days with her. We might have been talking for probably a month. But that was the first time I ever seen this guy pop up or anything. First time and the last time. But one thing that stood out, at that time when I was thinking about it, one thing that did stood out. I always wonder where was she getting her money from, because the jobs that she had, a lot of the things that she was buying herself and buying me, that job wasn't enough to get those things. It wasn't enough to get those things. So that's what stood out to me. That's what stood out to me later on. Then I realized, okay, you know what? Now it's making sense. It's making sense. After all that went down that night at the gathering, it started to make sense. This guy was supplying her with everything, even the car she had. She had a nice Beamer, everything, because he wanted that back too. We drove my car to the gathering, but she had a nice car. Like it was the year that I was seeing her. It was that year car. And this guy, I think he was a longshoreman. Yeah, he was a longshoreman. And the thing about it is too, after everything went down, blah, 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 right? She tells me that he has a family of his own. But he got mad at her because she was with me. And he told her not to be with anybody as long as he's taking care of her. Ha! Go figure. Go figure. Right? Go figure. That's why, like I said, that's why we bring out the modern day woman. That's why we bringing this subject up. Because it's hard to pick out a modern day woman for someone that never been with a modern day woman. Because see, men, we are visual creatures, as you all know. We love the visual, the sight of beauty. Women are here so, meaning they like whatever men tell them, that's the route they go with. Right, that's the route they go with. So that's the direction that we're going down now in 2023, is understanding what a modern day woman is before we get involved with any of them. That's what it is. We're trying to understand that the modern day woman isn't the woman that people should marry, that men should marry. You should not marry a modern day woman. We don't want them. Those are the fun girls. Those are the girls that, you just have fun with. That's all that is. So, and that's how they get looked upon as well. So don't think for a second that you can change a modern day woman, because you can't. Like a lot of the modern day women, their family, moms, dad, they had old fashioned ways, but they choose not to go that direction because that's not the direction that everybody's going right now, because times have changed. So they say times have changed, but the way your upbringing and everything should still be in you. Don't be, that's the past. That's what those old folks used to do. That's what, old men do, old women do. Our parents instill value in us, morals. See, our behavior shows our upbringing, our value, our worth, your value, your worth. I always tell people, teach people how to treat you. And when people finally learn you, then they come at you a certain way, respectfully. They know how to approach you because they know that you're not going to take no BS. Because they already know. They know what the outcome is going to be. They know what the answer is going to be. They know what you're not going to tolerate, because they already interact with you in some way, shape, or form of whatever situation y'all been through. So they know not to come that way again at you. So that's why I say, men go after women they can take advantage of, and so do women. Being vulnerable or just being out there. I don't know. So that's where it's at. Oh yeah, that's cool. You do that. Huh? I don't know. Times have changed. Yes, they did. People have changed too. Yes, they did. But I'm going to say this real quick before I head out. I want y'all to know something real quick, that we are here to inspire, to motivate, and elevate. Help you elevate to the next level. We're here to put you on game, show you what's happening, what's going on, what's not being said, what's not being seen. That's what you're going to get from This Is Where's That podcast. We call it TWIA, T-I-W-I-A. This Is Where's That podcast. So when y'all see TWIA, you understand that that's what it is, okay? We're going to put you on because this is where it's at. We can get all the information, all the insight about everything that's going on around the world, relationships, business, investing, or whatever. We're going to talk about every single thing. Okay? Talk about every single thing here. And at some point, we're going to be having guest appearance in the studios. Right now, we're just going to keep it, we're going to bring people on to their own visual boards to where they come in and chime in on certain topics until we get into our podcast studio. Hopefully by summertime, we'll have a podcast studio and you all will get to, see everything that goes on behind the scenes and everything. We'll have, special guests popping in all the time. Your favorite artists, actors, everybody, athlete. So stay tuned because some big things are happening. I got some big plans for 2023 for the podcast. So, but thank y'all for tuning in. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a remainder of your day. And just know, ladies, like I said, I'm not bashing y'all. If you call yourself a baddie, fine, cool. But you can be a baddie, but be a baddie in private if you want a good man. Don't call yourself a baddie in public and do things baddies do, because baddies do what baddies do. You can be, some people say I'm a baddie because I'm beautiful or gorgeous. Okay, that's cool. But be gorgeous, be beautiful, be stunning. Call it for what it is. Don't put the baddie in it. Don't put the baddie in it. That's it. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. So, until next time, ladies, fellas, hope you guys have a beautiful day. And remember, I'm going to leave you with something real quick. Remember this real quick. Your energy and your frequency that you put out there is how people are always going to communicate with you. So whatever energy and frequency you put out there, just know that people will feed off of it. And that's how they will reply back to you. All 2023, I'm putting out good energy, high frequencies. I believe in affirmation. I do, because what I put out there in the universe, it's going to come to light. It's going to come true. It's going to happen. Let's wait and see. Thank y'all. Have a blessed day. I'm out.